Hello and welcome to this news update on CCTV International. I'm Yang Yan in Beijing. China has hit back at a U.S. report on its human rights with its own report on the U.S. record. The report was released by the State Council Information Office on Thursday, the 10th such reply by China. Li Xiang has more.
The report says the United States has for years held itself above other countries and released the annual country reports on human rights practices to criticize conditions in other countries. It says the U.S. turns a blind eye to its own violations. The Chinese report reviews the U.S. human rights record from 6 perspectives: life and personal security, civil and political rights, economic, social and cultural rights, racial discrimination, rights of women and children, and U.S. violations of human rights in other countries. It warns the U.S. that widespread violent crime poses serious threats to its people's lives and security. An FBI report published last September cites 1.4 million reported violent crimes, including 17,000 murders and 9.8 million property crimes in 2007. The Chinese report says an increasing number of restrictions have been imposed on civil rights in the U.S. The report cites government surveillance of online activities, more cases of police abuse of force, and neglect of basic rights of 2.3 million prisoners. The report says the U.S. is facing a number of social problems, including a wide wealth gap and rising numbers of homeless and needy people. It quotes the U.S. Census Bureau as saying in August 2008 that over 12% of Americans, or more than 37 million people, were living in poverty in 2007. 1.5 million more than in 2006. The report says racial discrimination prevails in every aspect of U.S. society, ranging from income, employment, education, to the judicial system, often with African Americans as major victims. It also points out that the United States has a string of records of trampling on the sovereignty of and violating human rights in other countries. It lists the Iraq War, prisoner abuse at Guantanamo, the 5-decade embargo against Cuba and arms sales. China advises the U.S. government to face its own human rights problems with courage and to stop applying double standards to human rights issues. Li Xiang, CCTV.